This episode of State of the State Parks is sponsored by audiobooks.com. State of the State Parks listeners get their first month free and not one but 3 free books. Thinking about making a switch? Go to audiobooks.com/SOSP and click to join. Endangered Pahrump poolfish. The Wilson Family Cemetery. Wild burros. What? It's the State of the State Parks podcast with Chris and Mo.
Hello, world travelers. Welcome to the State of the State Parks podcast. I'm Mo.
Hello, my little lepidopteras. My name is Chris, and today I take a solo journey on our first park outside of California.
In February 2025, Chris went to Las Vegas, Nevada to a convention seeking out some sponsorship for our humble podcast.
If you heard the commercial at the beginning of this episode, you know we were successful.
While Chris was out in Las Vegas, he took advantage of a nearby state park. He drove 25 miles west of the Strip to Spring Mountain Ranch State Park.
It was pretty cool watching the city fall away in my rear view mirror and turn into desert as I drove just a half hour out of the city.
Spring Mountain Ranch State Park was originally stewarded by the Paiute tribe. At 3,800 feet, this location is quite the oasis in the Mojave Desert.
The wildlife and the flora and fauna are quite exciting on this one. Rumor is there might be wild animals at this park, but I won't spoil what animals.
We will pick up in the parking lot with Chris as he begins one of the easy hikes available at Spring Mountain Ranch State Park.
Okay, Merlin is on. Time to get out of the car, putting on the old binoculars, taking the car keys with me. All right, yeah, it's a windy morning. I'll try to block it whenever I'm talking. I see some coyote brush, and I've parked in the parking lot, and there seems to be some picnic areas and some oak trees here. Yeah, this is an oak tree, but this is an oak tree I don't recognize. Ooh, Sonoran scrub oak. Pretty sure I've had this before. That's a native. So the Sonoran scrub oak has smaller leaves than most oaks that are out there in California, which is kind of cool. Okay, so I've started my hike with All Trails here, and it's starting us through this little... Oh, I see a woodpecker. I think it's a woodpecker. It might be a sapsucker. Let's see if I can get Merlin to say something. Oh, it's a verdin. Good morning, Mr. Verdin. We haven't seen you since Anzabarega. The verdin, Auriparus flaviceps. Good morning.
Allow me to introduce you to a beautiful native Nevada state bird, the verdin. Cousins of the chickadee, scientifically known as Auriparus flaviceps. Am I saying that right? Okay, the verdin is one of the smallest songbirds, measuring only about 11 centimeters. That's about the size of your thumb. They are yellow-headed and chestnut rufused. That means there is a brown patch of feathers on their shoulders. Verdins don't migrate either. They are year-round desert dwellers in the southwest of North America and northern Mexico. These bug-eating, multi-large nest builders have been seen building more than 10 nests a year. Hot tip if you want to see one. The Audubon Southwest gang says if you plant a native desert tree, then you'll have a verdin in your yard. I vote for Palo Verde trees. They are so pretty. Okay, back to Chris walking alone in the desert of Nevada.
Spring Mountain Ranch State Park. At 3,800 feet, the ranch is usually 10 to 15 degrees cooler than the Las Vegas Valley. Temperatures range from below freezing to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and wind gusting down the sandstone canyons are not uncommon. The summer season usually brings a few thunderstorms and flash floods. Winters are cold with occasional snow showers. Spring Mountain Ranch is an oasis in the desert. Its deep sandstone canyons provide a perennial water supply, cool temperatures, and a wide variety of vegetation which serves as an ideal habitat for diverse animal species. Typical desert animals include a variety of lizards, snakes, bats, desert tortoise, bobcat, jackrabbit, cottontail, kit, fox, coyote, mountain lion, mule deer, bighorn sheep, and wild burros. Wild burros? What? More than 100 bird species have been identified within the Red Rock Canyon. Nevada is home to most of the nation's wild horses and burros. They are they are federally protected and managed under the Wild and Free Roaming Horse and Burros Act of 1971. Each year, people are injured as they try to feed or pet these animals. Feeding burros also causes them to lose their natural fear of roads and cars. Every year, both burros and humans die from burro and automobile collisions due to this adaptation. I feel like I can hear a donkey. I'm probably tripping. I mean, there's a farm right there. Okay. Wild horses may be seen at the extreme north end of the Red Rock Cold Creek. Wow. Spring Mountain Ranch is home to the endangered Pahrump poolfish, a small fish ranging from 1 to 3 inches in length and recognized by its bright yellow fins. Typically lives 3 to 5 years and does not coexist well with other fish or predatory animals. In 1989, they were transplanted into Lake Harriet and Spring Mountain Ranch to provide a secure refuge. Unfortunately, the poolfish have had to continue to fight for their survival from illegal dumping of aquarium fish and non-native species into the springs. People, don't dump your aquarium fish in the wild. Oh man, I know that people are trying to do a good thing. I know they're trying to get out there and they're like, I want to save my fish. But they don't understand that their fish eat the natural fish. They're invasive. Oh, my friends. I love you all. Everybody's got such big hearts, but you got to do a little bit of research before you open that heart. Are you looking to get rid of your aquarium fish responsibly in Las Vegas? Well, we found the Las Vegas Fish Rescue page on Facebook. Just search for it and make a post. Just leave the desert pool fish out of it. The date is February 4th, 2025. This hike says it's about 2 miles. Shouldn't be too difficult. Well, I got up to the top of this ridge and I thought I might see some donkeys, but I don't see any donkeys, guys. Wow. I'm all alone. Whew, it is beautiful here. Oh. Maybe I'll take a picture of what I'm looking at here. The wind kicked up, but I managed to get a sweet panoramic shot of this beautiful Nevada State Park. Check out this pano shot at stateofthestateparks.com under the Galleries tab, Season 2. Okay, so here's this cholla that I don't know. The buckhorn cholla. Oh. Is that a pinyon pine? Let me tag this. Ooh, single leaf pinyon. I was right. Single leaf pinyon is native. The single leaf pinyon is a pine in the pinyon pine group native to the United States and northwest Mexico. The range is in the southmost Idaho, western Utah, Arizona, southwest New Mexico, Nevada, eastern and southern California. The single leaf pinyon. Cool. I took that photo. We'll upload that photo. Find our pics and some super secret content at our new Blue Sky Social account. We've only been over here for a week or two, and we found quite a community of nature nerds. Once you join, just search for us. You know our name. I'm seeing what looks like a bunch of smoke bush. What are you? You look like you could be 4-winged saltbush. Yeah, I recognized you. Oh, I'm coming up to something that says the Wilson Family Cemetery. The Wilsons? Who are the Wilsons? What do you know? A sign. All right, let me try to read this really quick while it's not windy. The Wilson Cemetery is the eternal resting place for the 3 generations of the Wilson patriarch. The 5 men buried here lived extraordinary lives individually and played an important role in the development of Las Vegas, Blue Diamond, Good Springs, and Jean, Nevada. Boone Wilson, James Bernard Wilson, Buster Russell Wilson, James Anderson Wilson, and George Twisson Anderson Wilson, Tweed. In 1876, James Wilson and George Anderson filed a claim on Spring Mountain. They called it Sandstone Ranch and homesteaded 360 acres. Anderson later left the ranch, leaving behind his Paiute wife, Kayer, also known as Annie, and 2 sons, James and Tweed. The Sandstone Ranch grew fruit and vegetables and raised cattle for sale to mining camps in the area and the growing Las Vegas community. The Wilson era of ownership is credited for creating what is now known as the Old Reservoir. That supplied enough water for consumption, livestock care, and irrigation. The Wilson. It's kind of interesting. It's in the middle of a big fence cage. Guys, I'm hearing wild donkeys. I'm freaking out. I'm hearing wild donkeys. I'm walking towards the noise. I don't know if this is smart. Obviously, I'm not gonna feed them or pet them. No, you wild donkeys. What is happening?
Ooh, hey, Chris. Check this out.
Wait, what am I looking at here?
You've seen this one before.
Is that what I think it is?
Yup.
Oh, it's our new Patreon page with 3 fun tiers to join.
More State of the State Parks action?
Yup.
Where can they sign up?
www.patreon.com/State of the State Parks.
Whoa, cool.
Oh, this feels good. This feels good for my hips. This feels good on my knees. This feels good for my soul. Here's a plant I don't recognize. Boot up the sea cap. Ooh, California broom sage. The California broom sage. Let me show you what it looks like. All right, I hear some hawks. I'm also hearing donkeys again. Donkeys and hawks. There's all of this tree here. It's probably a willow of some kind. It's next to this water. All right, so I just found a willow pinecone gall midge. I don't know, it really just looks like a willow pine cone, but I am bugging out. Hey Mo, I'm gonna need you to do a Moes Gall Corner on the willow pinecone gall midge. Can you help me?
We're losing our minds.
It's so cool.
We're losing our minds.
We are losing our minds.
Moes Gall Corner!
This is quite a bizarre little find here, Chris. I have never seen such a cute mimic. So interesting. I've pulled some images of the inside of the gall, which will be in the galleries, and more knowledge about this from a paper by Joe Boggs from the University of Ohio. Quoting and paraphrasing here, these fascinating galls are induced by the so-called willow pinecone gall midge, Rhabdophaga straboloides. They house, nourish, and protect a single fly larva located deep within the gall. With their faux seed scales, the galls bear a striking resemblance to pine cones, particularly when the galls darken during the winter. Carefully slicing the galls open lengthwise will reveal a multi-layered structure surrounding a single orangish-yellow midge fly larva nestled deep within a central elongated chamber. The layers are packed with dense down-like fibers, we assume to provide protection against gallmaker enemies and also to serve as winter insulation. The galls arise from apical buds. This refers to the type of bud located at the top or apex of the plant. Apical, get it? Gall development is initiated in the spring when female flies deposit a single egg in a nascent bud. The galls change their size and appearance as the midge develop through the 3 instar stages, referring to the developmental stages of larvae between molts or shedding skin. In the fall, during their 3rd molting, these little larvae line their chamber with a thin layer of silk and spend the winter in stasis. This is the phase where they are prepupating. During the winter, the galls turn brown and truly mimic pine cones. That's the picture Chris took. Check it out in the Galleries tab, Season 2. Pupation occurs in the spring, with adults emerging just before bud break and the females initiating the next crop of galls. There is 1 generation per season. And just so everyone knows, the willow pinecone galls cause no appreciable harm to the health of their willow hosts. However, life isn't always easy for these little larvae. Researchers conducting a study in Canada on galls observed a fly larva mortality rate that ranged from 51 to 78% throughout the study. Birds were the dominant nemesis of the larva. However, wasp parasitoids also got in on the action. Of course, what's bad for the gallmaker larva is good for others. Some ecologists consider Rhabdophaga gallmaker midge flies to be a keystone species for a wide range of predators, parasitoids, and hyperparasitoids. Indeed, where willow galls are common, the occasional gall meal may play a key role in the winter survival of several songbirds, including chickadees and titmice. Thus, the function of these galls in the grand ecological scheme is more than meets the eye. Thanks again, Joe Boggs. Now back to our desert correspondent, Chris.
We're losing our minds.
It's so cool.
We're losing our minds.
We are losing our minds.
Moes Gall Corner.
Oh, by the way, there were some scrub jays that showed up, obviously. Woodhouse scrub jays. Oh, and a crystal thrasher was here too. All right, I'm moving on. Seeing a new plant show up here. This kind of looks like sticky monkey flower. Are you sticky monkey flower? Yerba Santa. Narrow-leafed Yerba Santa. Huh. We'll upload that photo to our website. I feel like there's definitely medicinal properties of the Yerba Santa plant. Mo and I think, actually have been talking about Yerba Santa recently. I'm gonna send her this photo.
Chris sent me this photo, and he was right. We were just talking about the narrow-leaf Yerba Santa, Areodictium angustifolium, a medium-sized evergreen shrub native to Nevada and California. With its long and narrow leaves that are sticky on top and can reach up to 15 centimeters in length, this plant pops out beautiful white 5-petaled flowers in summer, notably June and July. Spanish missionaries named it Yerba Santa, aka holy herb. Indigenous peoples use Yerba Santa in spiritual purification rituals, burning them to cleanse the space, aka smudging. The internet tells us that medicinally, Yerba Santa is renowned for treating respiratory conditions, coughs, asthma, bronchitis, and congestion, often brewed as a tea or chewed for sore throats and dry mouth. The plant's extract contains high levels of strubin, a potent flavonoid with antioxidant properties. Yerba Santa, a plant with an epic history.
Western white clematis. Oh, new species. It definitely looks cooler when it's in the springtime. That's fun. It's native.
Find this picture of this western white clematis at thestateofthestateparks.com under the Galleries tab, Season 2.
Well, I've made it to the top of the loop here, and I'm all the way back in the canyon, almost at the mountains, but that's where the state property line ends. They must not own the mountains themselves. But boy, do you get close, and there's a whole bunch of pinyon pine up here. Okay, so now I'm staying on the trail, and I'm headed back down as I trip on a bush. Graceful, Chris. Very graceful. Okay, so I'm off the road portion, and now I'm on to what looks like the trail. There's a shot of the lake and show you how far I walked. The lake is right where my finger is pointing.
Find this long-distance shot with my finger pointing at the lake at stateofthestateparks.com under the Pinnacle Pics tab, Season 2.
I am so lucky. I'm a lucky, lucky boy. Oh, a bird agrees with me. That's the crystal thrasher. The crystal thrasher. Now, if you remember, on episode 1, season 1, episode 1, we met the California thrasher. It didn't sound like this. Kind of sounds like a laser gun. It's got a cool, curved bill.
We uploaded a video of this crystal thrasher digging and looking for tasty treats. Find this video on our Patreon page at patreon.com/stateofthestateparks. With 3 inexpensive tiers to join, only members can see these exclusive videos. Help our show grow and join today.
Wow. What are you? Maybe a mahogany? That's my guess. Let's take a look at the old sea cap. Ashy silk tassel. Ashy silk tassel. It's a new species. Garrya flavescens. Species of flowering shrub, known commonly as ashy silk tassel. That's fun. It's native. It's just popped in.
Hey friends, we're just starting out here in Season 2. And over the break, we've had some really wonderful feedback from our family, friends, and fans. And now, we have a favor to ask of you. Please leave us a review and a 5-star rating, ideally, on whatever platform you listen to our pod.
We're trying to grow, and we would love your support, and your review helps others to find the show.
Ooh, a juniper titmouse just showed up, and it's my bird of the day. Merlin does a bird of the day thing where they just pick a bird, and hopefully you hear it. Probably one in your area, I would imagine. We'll have to ask the Merlin people if they ever contact us. We love you, Merlin. Reach out, reach out, reach out.
In case you've forgotten, we use a bird identification app on our phone called Merlin Bird ID. You turn it on and it tells you whatever bird it hears. Totally free to download. Just search for it in your app store.
Okay, I'm crossing a little bit of a rivery thing here. You can hear the river tones. Hold on. And in the middle of this river is something growing in the water. Watercress. That's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. Oh, here's a different type of cholla. What are you, sir? Engelmann? No. Chollas. Engelmann hedgehog cactus? Alright guys, we need to figure this out. So that's probably the same guy who did Engelmann's oak. What? It's just another white man. That's it, it's going for it. Engelmann hedgehog cactus. I see 3 little individual units of this. And that's it, that's it. We're in Las Vegas right now doing a conference. I'm here at a conference to ideally get sponsorship for our podcast. So fingers crossed, I have a meeting today in a couple of hours. And if all goes well, which it will, we're going to get a sponsor.
This episode of State of the State Parks is sponsored by audiobooks.com. State of the State Parks listeners get their first month free and not 1 but 3 free books. Thinking about making a switch? Go to audiobooks.com/SOSP and click to join.
Just overheard that tour guide say something pretty interesting. He said that donkeys and horses can smell water up to 10 miles. And what they used to do is just get on their donkeys and let them take them to water. Thanks, tour guide. Okay, we're coming to the end of the hike here. That was a wonderful hike. Pretty flat, little bit of uphill, but then rewarded with a bunch of downhill. Walking back to my car, I turned Merlin off, but I just turned it back on because the ruby crowned kinglet wanted to say hello. Good morning, little buddy. Happy to be here. You're tiny. I guess that's why they call you a kinglet. Good morning, bud. Good morning, bud. Good morning, bud. Good morning, bud.
Spring Mountain Ranch State Park, you really surprised me. I was thoroughly invigorated after this short hike.
You know, I'm still freaking out about the pinecone willow galls that you found. That was so cool!
Those were so cool, and I can't believe they look like pine cones. I was absolutely flabbergasted.
You're gonna have to take me here. There were so many cool plants, birds, and the perump poolfish. I'm having some serious FOMO. This place looks so cool.
It really was. I feel very lucky to have had that day, and I did not like being there without you. But the donkeys, the picturesque views, the fresh air, they were all totally worth it. Thanks again, Spring Mountain State Park. You were a wonderful trip. Bye!
Endangered perump poolfish. The Wilson Family Cemetery. Wild burros. What?
It's the State of the State Parks podcast with
Chris and Mo.
This episode of State of the State Parks is brought to you by audiobooks.com. State of the State Parks listeners get their first month free and not one but 3 free books. Thinking about making a switch? Go to our website, stateofthestateparks.com, and click the link. The link.